Good evening, good evening, good evening. This your man H-Rap-B coming at you live and direct. This is Built for This Network. Live from Late Rent Loud Music Studios. Thank you again for tuning in and supporting your boy. Again, this is Built for This Network. Never forget, Built for This Network, because that's where it all starts, right there. Me, my partner, number one Chief Rocker Jersey Vern, and DJ Mad Knox, along with our family, DJ Purplelicious, Lisa Duke, DJ Mookadeen, Cheers Roundtree, James Earl, Joe from Houston, my man Big Illinois, and it's a few more people coming on soon. And I almost forgot the latest addition to our family, which is the Jaw Jackers. Please tune in. Check us out, man. Tell a friend to tune in. We're in the place to be. Thank you for tuning in. I'm H-Rap-B in the place to be. If you don't understand what I'm saying, you can see me. Man, I got skills. That's all I'm saying. I got skills. Thank you for tuning in. If you're tuning in on the Spreaker side, please hit that like and that subscribe button. If you tuning in on YouTube, thank you very much. Really appreciate the support. I'm gonna need you to hit the like and the share button over there as well. It is appreciated, people. Family is appreciated. Good evening, family. Y'all know how I get down. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in. You do anything in the world, but you chose to be here chilling with your boy. Drop a little information on you. We're gonna share a little something like a podcast, as my man Lamont Key says. Something like a podcast. We're gonna do a little something. We're gonna listen to a little something. We're gonna engage, and hopefully we can enrich each other's day, week, month, life, year, or whatever. Now, thank you. As I start off every show, I always acknowledge my family, the ones who are still drawing breath, and the ones who have passed on and transitioned to the next level. Now, with that being said, I want to address everybody connected to the Whitmore family: the Pollard, Turner, Battle, Cotton, Harper, Bailey, Chris, Lansdowne, Liggins, Duncan, and you already know my mother, my father, my sister, my brother. We the Williams clan. We are built. Now, if you are tuning in, hit that like, hit that subscribe, come in and say hi, so you can get some acknowledgement as well. As I say every week, y'all know what I'm about to say. It is a podcast. This is a podcast. What is a podcast? Podcast is on-demand entertainment or infotainment or edutainment or however you want to put it down. It's on demand, right? That means all you have to do, if you have to leave, you can come back to it and you can listen to it on Spreaker.com, YouTube, on Built for This Network YouTube page, as well as the End of the Bench YouTube's page, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Castbox, Deezer, Podcast Addict, or wherever you choose to download your podcast. Thank you for tuning in. It's been real. Man, we got a lot. I saw you Saturday. Your boy need a haircut. Ron, get ready. Saturday, bro. Shout out to Michelle, as usual. Ron, I mean, get at your boy, man. Don't be pushing 50, man. No more pushback. Now, as I state every week, man, live from the Late Rent Loud Music Studios. I got a lot on my mind, man. I have a ton on my mind. And the reason I'm telling you I have a ton on my mind is because things have changed. Things come at you in waves. You know, we did. Shout out to Bonita. Shout out to Kimmy. Shout out to Candace. Shout out to number one Chief Rocker Jersey Vern and Bonita. Who else was it? Bonita, Candace, Kimmy, number one Chief Rocker. Somebody else that's gonna slap me down when they see me. Please forgive me. You know I'm 35% retarded, so you don't have to deal with that. Whenever I think of your name, I'm gonna say your name, and I'm tripping. I feel like a doofus. But like I said, thank y'all for tuning in Saturday. If y'all want to check out that Saturday Ladies and One Gentleman Conference, it's available on Built for This Network as well as on the YouTube page of the End of the Bench, THAENDOFDABENCH. It's your boy. Now, I'm excited about today, but for the wrong reason. I need to get a lot off my chest. And, you know, it's kind of sad, but it starts with two questions. It is the principles of Africana studies. A lot of people think African kind of studies is the same as Black history studies and stuff like that. Africana studies is the study of why Black history stuff is the study of black stuff. Shout out to Dr. Greg Karen Hunter, overseeing this podcast. They don't know it, but they know it. The ancestors told me to say that to them. So the reason I say that is this: is two principles Africana studies. The first one is where I'm gonna start at. How do people see us? And the second one is, how do we see ourselves? The most important principle. Now, the reason I'm excited about this is because the question, how do we see ourselves, is the one that is the most important. I mean, how do people see us is less important to where we're trying to be, but it is very important about what we're trying to do. Because if you're not projecting a proper image, then business endeavors may not be afforded to you, and that's the only drawback. But I'm gonna start off with my brother Roland Martin, man, and it's not a dump on Roland Martin show. I actually like Roland Martin, and the old me, after what he did yesterday, I would no longer subscribe to his a YouTube channel. I would no longer watch his show. It's a brother who's gonna be a guest on my show. His name Lawrence King. Well, let me get his name right. It says he's gonna be on the show in a couple of weeks. King Randall the First. Awesome young brother. He's 21 years old. He took on the challenge of improving his community. How did he improve his community? He improved his community by, he is in the midst of creating a school. You know, a lot of people out here saying, I'm gonna do a school, and then they get called out to the carpet. They get angry. They get disheveled. They want to argue and fight and fuss and all this. I'm not saying no names because, hey, I don't know what you're doing. So I'm not gonna hold your feet to the fire for something that you have in the works that I don't see. Because just because I don't see it does not make it unreal, right? Okay, good. Now, but he had this young brother on there that I just mentioned, man. He's gonna be on my show in a couple weeks. He's gonna be on my show. It's a week from Saturday. He's gonna be on my show. And this young brother, like I say, man, this brother is awesome, man. King Randall, man. He has taken on the challenge of helping our young men. And in a couple of weeks, y'all, when he comes on, I want us, don't give me a dime, man. I want us to go into our pockets, you know, let's shoot the man some change on the donation side of the game. Because this is a young brother who lost his job. And how did he respond to losing his job? Picking up kids and taking them around the state of Georgia to every Black historic monument. Took them to DC. He's teaching young brothers how to read, started a book club. Even through COVID, he went and bought bunk beds and put them in his house and housed these young men, even young men who are fresh out of the system. So he's teaching these young brothers how to read. He's holding them military accountable. And what I mean by military accountable, if one person gets in trouble, the whole group gets in trouble. So now he's building community in their minds. Now, Roland, I don't know exactly what he said because I don't get into Twitter drama. I'm on Twitter. Shout out to my man D Gray. Thank you for the support, good brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not on Twitter for the beef per se, for the jibber jabber, for the nonsensical conversations and things of that nature. But what happened was him and Roland they have a disagreement. Roland invites the young brother on his show, and Roland Martin, for those who don't know, he is a successful news figure. He steps out on the young man and attempts to treat him like he treated Ice Cube. Now, the reason a lot of us, us, got on Ice Cube's behind, because it seemed as if our brother Ice Cube was a Johnny come lately and trying to do the bidding of other people. I'm not gonna say I was suspicious, even though Ice Cube has never shown us sucker. He's never shown us sucker. But when you step in at the 11th hour and talk about a plan that I've heard come out of other people's mouths, then I'm gonna think you suspect, Cube. I'm sorry. You can hate me for it. You can call me a sucker for it. I understand. But I thought you was on some sucker stuff, man. And I'm not gonna lie to you, Cube, man. I still think you low key on the sucker side of the game. But you know, I'm not gonna step out here and disrespect my brother Ice Cube Because if he is doing the right thing, I'm gonna commend it. I'm gonna get behind it. And if he's not, then that's Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? That's a cross that brother Ice Cube has to bear. And I'm not gonna hold his feet to the fire for that. Everybody does what they have to do. You got to cross the bear, and you're gonna deal with it. But back to Roland and the young brother King. Roland started pressing the young brother, but hey, to this young brother's credit, man, this brother held his own. He didn't let Roland push press him either way. He stood up there, stood strong, did not get in his feelings, and cut Roland up. And I'm disappointed in our brother Roland because Roland Martin is my age. This young man is 21 years old. He getting young people out of the system, young men out of the system, teaching them accountability, teaching them academics, teaching them how to fix things around the house. They putting up dry rot. Man, y'all, when he comes on, again, he's supposed to be on here a week from Saturday. So when he comes on, you'll hear his story. But hey, for all I see, this is an awesome young brother, and Roland pressed him for no reason at all. And I didn't like that, Roland, because look, Roland, you not just social police, man. You're a good brother. You've done some good things. But guess what, Roland? It's a bunch of people out here questioning your gangster too. It's a lot of people out here questioning how authentic is Roland. You've been accused of being in the boule and the Illuminati and all those foolish things and all that conspiracy style stuff too. So Roland, let's not act like behind you is nothing but puffy clouds and blue skies. You got a little rain back there too, so let's not be judgmental. Shout out to these Milk Cooks. Thank you for the support. So this young brother, man, but he's doing awesome things. And comes in the question. That's what, shout out to Dr. Greg Carr again. This is what brings about the question. How do people see us? And see, just like the young brother King says, he teaches his young men to never be away from the group. If one person got caught with some weed in the car, these are his words. Everybody got caught. If one person up later than he's supposed to be, everybody. So once you start building a communal mindset, you take that back to the community that you go to. How about this? This young brother's taking people right out of the system, and he has a 0% recidivism rate. None of his kids break left or break wide, as we say in Chicago. None of his kids break wide. So when you have a situation where a young brother is doing the right thing, by the way, as I stated, you just got in late. Talking about this young brother who's doing awesome things. And Roland Martin kind of held his feet to the fire for no reason at all. Young brother stood strong. Roland couldn't touch him. You see what I'm saying? So big ups to that young brother. And hey, Roland, shame on you, man. Shame on you, because we continue to say what young people need to do, what people don't need to do, and the brothers this and we always talking about what young people don't do. And this young brother steps up and does his thing, and you question him. He didn't ask to be on your show, brother Martin. Roland. Behavior. You need to be supporting that young brother, man. And this is maybe, just maybe, you didn't trust that young brother because you don't trust you. See, maybe when you were 21, you didn't have what they call chutzpah to do it, and he does. And I'm gonna ask my supporters, everybody who supports me, when the young brother come on, he's gonna give us his donation information, and what we're gonna do is, hopefully, if y'all are willing to do it, we're gonna send a nice size donation to this brother because he down there in Georgia doing this right out of his own pocket. So we need to support him. So all y'all, these young people stupid, man. I'm sick of these young people. Hey, this dude is proof positive that the squeaky wheel gets the oil, meaning the squeaky wheel gets the oil, meaning, yeah, you see the gangbangers in the pants down to your butt, young brothers. But this is a great young brother, and we need to support him. So, shout out to my man Mandelion out the point of the microphone. He'll be on air in about 4 hours. 4 hours. Yeah, he'll be on the air in 4 hours. Him and his lovely wife, girly girl. He shot me a inside joke on the Columbus side of the game. Yeah, that's right. Ashe. And I got my forecast brother Ben from BS Street. Sports and Entertainment. He's in the building. Thank you for the support, Ben. I need y'all to hit that like button, hit that share button, tell a friend and tune in to your boy. But these are things that I'm just pointing our brother Roland about, and it's not gonna be me and Roland Martin make me. It's not gonna be the Roland Martin makes me sick out of, okay? But it was just that caught my attention because, look, man, the struggle's hard enough. We need to be walking this young brother around on our backs. I got my man RC in the building. Thank you, RC. Thank you for the attention, for the love. It's all good to see you in there, man. But like I said, man, rolling out here, sending out, I'm not gonna, like I say, I'm not gonna diss rolling at all. Because you know what? My job is to uplift. We got enough bad stories out here. Gang violence and drugs, and y'all been tricked by that foolish narrative about black on black crime and this, that, and the third. We've been lied to long enough, and we've been embarrassed in front of the world long enough. So I'm gonna continue to talk about my young brother, and that's it, man. Now, my brothers and my sisters, I do believe we need to bring some light to this situation. It's a such thing called people who are fighting for us, and it's a such thing called a poverty pimp. And I got that poverty pimp from a show, Piece of the Action, a movie, Piece of the Action, back in the 70s. Sidney Poitier, our brother, our elder, what's his name, James Earl Jones, and our elder Bill Cosby, right? One of the greatest movies ever made. If you ask me, nobody asked me, but I'm still putting it out there. And the reason I'm bringing that up, man, is it's such thing as overdoing things. You can't help me if you don't ask me, can you help me? Like if you are having a conversation with me and I'm pouring out my heart about a bad situation, your job as a friend needs to be, hey, can I offer you some assistance, or can I offer you some advice? And then you proceed to interject. Now, we got people out here in these streets, man, who are doing wonderful, wonderful, wonderful work in regards to social reform, social justice, social equality, the whole nine, man. But one of our sisters is in serious, serious pain, and she's the mother of Tamir Rice. And she's saying this thing in regards to social justice is starting to turn into a poverty pimp situation because y'all collecting all this bread and we don't see any changes. Now, that could be her looking at things through a narrow lens. I have no problem with that. She has every right to do so. Salute to the sister, Miss Rice. But also, you seeing these guys in the media left and right, and money is being talked about. So when money is being donated and you using my young person's name, yeah, I'm going to question some of this. Now, are all of these people nefarious? No. I think that Sister Tamika Mallory is doing an awesome job. And the proof positive of that is her coming out making a statement saying, after further review, she has failed Sister Rice. But you notice a lot of them other people didn't speak up and step and say nothing because some of these people realize, man, it's money in hurting black folks. It's money in hurting poor folks. Exploitation is nothing new. But what we're going to have to do as a community is start coming together. See, this is why this is the governance questions. How do we see ourselves? I'll get into that a little later. But Sister Rice is fed up, and I don't blame her, man. And I know it's a bunch of people that could potentially be out there talking about, hey, man, Sister Rice, they out there fighting for her, yada, yada, yada. But hey, man, I've never lost. You know what? Only person close to me like that got murdered. My cousin Vincent got murdered. And my mom and my friend Nolan died. A very good friend of mine, he died. That's not even a grain of salt on the Mojave Desert of what the pain is when you lose a child. See, I can say random violence, man, Vincent died. I can say, man, Nolan wasn't taking care of himself and he died. And I can even say, hey, man, I'm supposed to bury my mother. As horrible as it is, all the pain you feel and the crying and things like that, you're supposed to bury your parent so you can make sense of it. But when a young person dies, There is no making sense of that under no circumstances. I don't want to hear about, if I was a parent, I don't want to hear about no damn prayers. I don't want to hear none of that. I'm going to work through this. I'm not going to go jump off a bridge. I don't want to hear that. And to hear it every day at every press conference, every news situation and all that, I'm quite sure Sister Rice is sick of that. So what we need to do is pay close attention to the people who we are, quote unquote, helping by marching and protesting and things of that nature. Doing what we feel we can do is start taking into consideration people who are suffering far greater than us. Now, think about it. Have you ever thought about, like, people always ask our great ancestors, the great Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s children and the great brother Malcolm X's children, what do you think your father be doing right now? You ever thought about, y'all, those people don't want to answer that damn question anymore. They've been asked that question in their entire adult lives, and most of them are 45, 50, 60 years old, and I'm sick of answering that damn question. Don't ask me about my father no more. Think about that, man. The greatest pain that you've ever experienced in your life, and every time somebody see you, they ask you about it. Who the hell wants to answer that question all the time? So maybe we do, as a community, we need to be more respectful when it comes to the Brown family and the Rice family and Martin family and the rest of the people, our brother Philando Castile and his family, his kids and things like. We need to be more sensitive to those people, because at the end of the day, man, yeah, we fighting for justice, but that's a void that'll never be replaced. So it's just a little something out there, man. I ain't your mama, you ain't your daddy, I'm damn sure ain't your mama. Your mama might be your daddy, ain't your mama. But seriously, man, I'm not your father. I'm not your spiritual advisor, anything. I just want us to start paying attention to those things. We're trying to do the best we can, but maybe we need to be more considerate of the people who are suffering through this, because, hey, at the end of the day, a lot of this stuff has happened in the last 8 to 10 years. And I don't care who you are, 8 to 10 years, you lose a kid 18 years ago, you scraped right now. And that's just what it is, man. With that being said, salute to Sister Rice. God bless you. We're praying for you. We send positive vibes for you. We want you to be a whole person, or show up in your full self as much as humanly possible. And to the people who are out there trying to pimp her situation, I understand that's what you do. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, people. Thank you. Really, really appreciate you tuning in. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you can get the notifications when the show starts as well. Thank you. And salute to my business partner, my main man, number one chief rocker, Jason Byrne. Thank you for the support, my good brother. Thank you. Another thing, one of the controversies, I really wasn't going to talk about this, man. I tried my best to avoid it, but it was on my spirit to talk about it, so I wrote it down. That's what I'm going to talk about. The Grammy Awards, man. I haven't watched the Grammy Awards in God knows how long. I'll tell you, the last time I watched the Grammys faithfully is when the brother Lionel Richie won all them awards, and the next year Whitney Houston won all the awards. I was mad that Whitney Houston won all the awards. I wanted Janet Jackson to win some. I stopped watching. Never turned back to it. That's how long ago. So we talking about Rhythm Nation or Control, one of those years. So that's the last time I watched the Grammys. But it was a big thing about how our sisters Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B represented. They was in a gigantic bed rolling around, doing some provocative stuff. Again, I don't have a heaven or hell. Shout out to my homeboy Aaron. I don't have a heaven or hell to put nobody in. But I wasn't a fan of the performance, because I think it's a little too much, because as a young boy, I used to watch the Grammys. As a young girl, my cousins and my sisters, I'm sure my nieces and my nephews, they used to watch the Grammys. So that was a little risque, as they say, for the Grammys. The thing that bothered me more than their performance, and the fact that first and foremost, mainstream media, or as I like to call white-facing media, shout out to Dr. Greg Carr again, they like to portray our sisters as over-sexualized. That's all they want is sex. This is propaganda that goes back hundreds of years. That's why those dresses have the big bottoms on the end of it, right? I'm on that in a little while, RC. I'm definitely on that. You already know that's coming up in a second. Uh, the 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 the, the way the dresses are, the elegant dresses or the ballroom dresses, that's to mimic black women's behind, right? So they over sexualize our sisters and use them as objects. So that's why I didn't like that performance. I mean, we adults, but it's not only adults watching that. But the most important thing, the thing that bothered me the most, is the pandering we do for Grammy Awards. I'll give y'all a little history. The Grammy Awards is that Victrola, right? For those who don't know, it's a turntable or a record player. You're old enough, a record player. But it's the Victrola, the original record player where you can either record or play records. Now, it takes me to the mentality. It takes me to the RCA doll, right? Now, when you got that RCA doll, remember, if you're old enough to remember albums, the RCA doll used to be looking down the sound piece of what is the Grammy Award or the Victrola, right? And the RCA logo used to be listening to his master. Hear that. Listening to his master. The reason I bring that up, man, we keep listening to our master begging for approval. Shout out to the homie Big Illinois. Thank you, brother. Another bill for this network, brother. We keep listening to our master waiting for approval. We've even gone into a situation to whereas we have a skewed version of our own accomplishments. If 250,000 people subscribe to Bill for this network and Bill for this and the end of the bench, do you know how happy I would be? Do you know how ecstatic I would be if 200, if Thursday morning, if tomorrow 250,000 people listen to Big Illinois show, 300,000 and so forth. If 250, 300,000 people listen to all the shows on Built for this network, do you know how ecstatic we would all be? But if you put out a record and 250,000 people buy it, they tell you you were a failure. Again, listening to your master. How can somebody tell you what you've done is a failure? See, I got my man Larry Brand, part of the Fab Five, part of my crew, the Fab Five, Westinghouse in the building. Thank you, Larry. Joe from Houston in the building. Thank you. Like I said, man, why are we listening for their approval? See, this goes into every time you having a conversation with somebody and they bring up how many records that person sold, unbeknownst to them, you letting somebody else tell you what's good and not good. But if you do anything and 250,000 people purchase it, buy into it, engage with what you're doing, how in the all hell are you a failure? But in order to continue this abusive relationship, standing your behind at that damn Victrola, listening to what your master say, hey, bro, how many of y'all have had 250,000 people give you $8? Because if you put your album on iTunes and 250,000 people download it, you get $8 off that. That's about $1.5 million. That's about $1.5 million, $2 million. Period. So how you feeling? Did you make $1.5 million, $2 million this year? Going to work every day, busting your ass for some old ridiculous plaque? You the man, employee of the week. They ain't gave you $2 million, $2 million. They didn't. But if you sold 250,000 records on iTunes or 250,000 downloads or whatever it is, you're gonna get $1.5 million, $2 million. So how's that feeling? And 250,000 people purchase your art, and that means at a minimum 500, at a bare minimum 500,000 people heard your art. That's why. Because you don't sit around and listen to the music. Don't never let anybody hear it. Because if I buy something Big Illinois gonna hear it. Joe from Houston gonna hear it. Michelle gonna hear it. BJ gonna hear it. Priya gonna hear it. Hey, we up to 2 million now. This is what I'm saying. So how is it that we still listen to other people to tell us if we're successful or not? That's the whole purpose of the Grammy, to keep you locked in. Do you like me? Do you like me? Can you give me a trophy? Can you give me a trophy? No, we're not gonna give it to you. You keep making records, Nas. You say, hey, Nas one of the richest rappers in hip hop. Nas consistently sell million records. Period. So what do you mean? If I ain't said, one of the jaw jackers, another built for this network talent, my man Robert Orr is in the building. Much love to you. Thank you, Rob. Thank you for the support. See you Sunday. And also checking out Rob with the collective perspectives on Sunday nights. But that's what I'm saying, man. We can no longer allow somebody to tell us what's successful. See, that's why we tell Spike Lee never won an Emmy, but we all love Spike Lee. We all love Do the Right Thing, and I know some jackass in the background. Well, not all of us. Yeah, you too. We all love School Days. We all love all them damn Spike movies from late. We love a lot of Spike stuff. So, hey, Spike used to be king of the pro-black dudes and fight the power and all that. So why was you caping for an Emmy, bro? An Emmy and whatever the other, the gold one, the little man, Oscar. Why was you caping for that? Because if you're gonna sit up and tell me that, well, the white man don't want to hold me back, all that stuff Spike used to say, but you caping for an award from that very white man? Come on, brother. You faking the funk, man. Shout out to the Lodge Professor talking that extra hard junk. You sound like a punk. But that's what I'm saying, man. But we gotta stop allowing people who don't mean us well to tell. How you gonna go to the Gooch if you Arnold Jackson and say, hey man, how you like my shirt? He gonna say you look like a clown. The bully don't never tell you look good. The bully will never tell you, hey man, you killing it. That's not the bully's job. That's your job. Shout out to Cat Williams. Self-esteem is loving thyself. So if you don't like it, it's the people that listen to me, they tune in for 2 or 3 minutes and be like, man, shut his fat ass. Here you go again. Yep, here I go again, man. I'm still talking. I'm gonna keep talking, man. Like Easy E. As soon as you think that's it, I'm still talking. Y'all know the rest. But like I said, man, we gotta stop turning to the power structure to determine if we go, oh, well, they ain't sold 1 million copies. You ain't sold one. You've never done anything that 1,000 people like, let alone 100,000. That's trash. Now, there's some bad music out there. But just because I don't go platinum don't mean I'm not one of the best. Because guess what? Drake sold more records than Stevie Wonder. I bet you it ain't too many people that's gonna go get some Drake for to get with Stevie Wonder. These people sold. R. Kelly sold more than Marvin Gaye, but most of us will choose Marvin Gaye over R. Kelly. So, and I'm not saying that Drake or R. Kelly make bad music. Just because I didn't sell as much as you, I didn't have as much public appeal. I didn't appeal to the masses like you. But that don't mean I'm not making quality product. That does not mean I'm not killing it. Because a lot of y'all is to the radio, get duped into, you hear a skibbity-bibby-bibby, skibbity-bibby-bibby. And next thing you know, I hate this damn song. Then you skibbity-bibby. I got trapped into it. That Popeyes commercial. I hate that damn dude singing that song. But for about a month, every time you talk to me, you go, D-Grade is in the chat room, he'll tell you, every time he talks to me for about a month, I'll go, I got Popeyes. I hate that, but I got duped into it. So a lot of people get sold into it because that's what you keep getting. Program directors, television programmers. Who are they programming? They're not programming the TV, they programming you. Some of the best TV shows. Remember, if you're a TV person, like Saturday, when Bonita and Kimmy was saying they love TV. Tim Reed had one of the best shows on TV at one point. Got canceled. Why did it get canceled? Because the whole world wasn't talking about it. And we be waiting on the good stuff. That's why I ain't rich. Because I'm dope as hell and y'all ain't told no damn body about how dope I am. Tell somebody. Damn it. But on the serious side, man, just because you're mainstream or popular or popping or hitting and all them other adjectives or superlatives to say you're better than anybody else, that don't mean you not making quality product. That means everything ain't for everybody. But guess what? I shocked the world with this next statement. I'm not a gigantic Stevie Wonder fan, but only a damn fool will be like, oh, man, I don't mess with Stevie Wonder. He ain't that good. I'm just not a fan. Now you put on All I Do or As and all that. I'm dancing, but I'm not gonna I'm gonna go put on some OJ. But that's just me. But that don't mean Stevie Wonder and the OJ. That don't mean Stevie Wonder is not more talented than the OJ. That just means my personal preference. Period. That's it. That's all. But again, back to the original point, man. Back to the main point. Why are we arguing with folks who clearly don't like us, fighting for them to like? Look, how often would you show up at somebody's house and say, like me? No. Then you come back next year. You like me yet? You wouldn't do that. So stop asking people who don't like you to like you. True. My man RC just said Spike Lee should have won one for Hurricane and Malcolm X. But if you don't win those movies, Malcolm X is still my number 2, just recently passed by Judas and Black Messiah. It's gonna always be top 5. It's gonna always be. We don't need nobody to tell us. See, Don Cornelius trying to get us out of it, man, with the Soul Train Award. But you show up at the Grammys in a tuxedo. You show up at the motherfucking Soul Train Awards in your drawers. Again, how do others see you? How do you see yourself? Because you should, if anything, you show up at, no disrespect to the Grammys, you show up at the Grammys in your drawer and you be sharper than a tack, boy. You be casting sharp at the, because this I get down. You supposed to show up in there. Again, that's my grandma, with your ass out, showing your ass. Like my granddad used to say, I see you showing your ass now, huh? That's how you supposed to show up at the Soul Train Award. But we don't do that. We show up and everybody else get down, sharp as a tack. We should RC invite us over his house. I'm low key musty, like yeah, I ain't even wash up yet. You know, I ain't want to miss RC thing, but you stinking at RC house though, huh? But they invite you over here to the White House with Donald Trump, who you don't even like, and you didn't went and bought an outfit. We got, how do others see us? How do we see ourselves, brothers and sisters? This is that African American studies. That's what it is, man. It ain't about studying black stuff. It's studying why, the questions. Let's get to point A to B. Man, shout out to Dr. Greg Cox, because he taught me that, man. He be putting me on, man. Now, I'm finna piss some people off. Nothing new. But what I want to do is this. These Asian attacks. I'm going to need my brothers and sisters to, if you've ever seen the movie Scarface, got you. Because see, look, we have had a cantankerous relationship with the Asian community. We have. We got videos of them whooping on our sisters. We got videos of them whooping on our brothers. According to a lot of us, they act funny when you go in their establishments. Cool. I ain't rocking with them. But you know what? Big Illinois is one of my oldest friends, one of my oldest and closest friends. He is literally closer to me than my actual blood brothers. No kidding. Big Illinois, me and Big Illinois tight. If me and Big Illinois ever fall out, y'all will never know. How does that tie into the Asian situation? The enemy of my enemy is my ally. What I mean by that is this. When they went to talking about how Asian this and Asian that, people in our community did not need to comment. See, because when you start commenting, the people who are in control of the media, they go, oh, there's another hot button in the black community. We got a new pimp. We got a new strand of pimp in there. See, we got to learn how to shut the hell up. Oh, I ain't got to get behind them. But if you don't say anything, if you don't say anything, don't nobody know how to get in behind you. See, like Chief Rock, he said, it's not our fight. But guess what? If you don't say that, the people who setting that fight up, they don't know if you rocking with them or not. It's just like this poem that's from World War II. They came out to the socialists, and I didn't do anything. They came out of the gays, and we didn't do anything. They came after these people. We ain't doing anything. And then when they came after us, there was nobody to help us. You don't let your enemy know who you with or not, because then he has to pander to you to see what you're talking about. Where are you at? Well, see, we continue to tip our hand. It ain't our fight. Fuck them. We don't rock with them. They kiss my ass. Now they know where you stand, and all they got to do is do like in Judas and the Black Messiah, send you a fake note. Oh man, we hate Chief Rocker black ass. We don't rock with him. And then next thing you know, Chief Rocker mad. Oh, that's them, and we don't like them no way. And now we fighting, and they fight. We have to stop even addressing fights that are not ours, because just because it ain't our fight, that don't mean somebody else ain't watching us to trigger us. We don't have to comment. It ain't our fight. We ain't got to comment on it, because guess what? If two gangbangers get into a fight in the middle of the street and one of them knock the other one out, I'm gonna walk on home, because that ain't my fight either. I'm not gonna tell nobody, excuse me, gang folks, I'm out of here. We gotta stop talking, because when we talking, we tip our hand. And when we tip our hand, our enemy does not know. Now he knows how to deal with us. Man, the people got shot. Man, God bless their souls. What you think about that? I don't think anybody should be killed. What about the black community? What do you mean, what about the black community? How you feel about it? Why y'all checking our pulse? Go over to the Irish community, go to the Greek community, go to the rest of the Asians, the people from the India, Vietnam, Uzbekistan, China, Mongolia, Korea, Japan. Go to them and ask them. Go ask them how they feel. Don't ask us no damn more. That's how we got to be, man. Because now they know that's a hot button spot for us. All we had to do was just, ain't my fight, man. Or just, it's just, as my man Patrick Chris just said, when they come to us asking us about some stuff that ain't got nothing to do with us,
you gotta shut your white mouth. I'm not kidding you.
That's all we got to say. That's all we got to say. But I mean, everybody gonna do it the way they gonna do it. But I just don't think we need to stop letting people. I got DJ Ramal on the other side. My bad brother Ramal. Thank you for the support. It's always good to see you, my brother. It's always good to see you. But we gotta stop buying into the propaganda. And I'm not saying, Chief, that you wrong, but it's just the way I see it. If we don't comment on a fight that ain't ours, then it's just their fight. Because as I've seen a couple dozen sisters and brothers stand on the news, they don't like us. But now you've exposed your hand. Let people wonder about you. I got my man Rated Kev in the building. That means Jay twice listening too. Big ups to both of y'all. Thank y'all for the support. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, brothers and sisters. We got to address every fool. It took me. I know the date that I realized that. It took me 36 years, 4 months, and 9 days to figure that out. And because I know when I figured it out, somebody tried to trigger me. Literally, felt something touch my left shoulder. I heard something in this ear say, "Don't do that," and it paid off for me. It paid off for me. And again, we all are adults. We gonna handle it the way we want to handle it. I'm just saying, man. Let's not tell everybody our business. Hey, how you feel about that? None of your damn business. You still I heard you disagree with Chief Rocker on your show. But me and Chief Rocker gonna talk about that. What you mean we disagree? That's the purpose of conversation, to disagree. Now you could be texting me right now. Hey, shut your big head ass up. But I'm not gonna be like, hey, Chief Rocker just said shut my. We ain't got to do that, because as far as the rest of the world know, me and you tighter than draws, two sides are small, and that's the way it needs to be. We're gonna have a disagreement. We're gonna have a disagreement within the walls of Built for This Network, nowhere else. Or if me and your friendship is shaky, our friendship is shaky between us. The world don't need to know. That's all I'm saying, Rocker. Feel the way you feel, but understand, when the news, it's a reason. They put the snagging tooth, Jerry curl bag head dude on TV in the 80s. It's a reason they show the gang banging dude who run down the street with his pants and his whole ass out. It's a reason for that. It's a reason that used to, for 15 years that show Cops was on TV and all you saw was crackhead white folks. It's a reason for that. It's a reason you will never see on TV a Latino person or a Asian person speaking up for black people, because now that they know that that's a hot button topic, we ain't never showing y'all that. We ain't ever showing y'all that. But guess what? It's a lot of people that stuck up for black folks a little more than a year ago. A lot of people stuck up for us. I'm not saying sign up with the coalition, break the bank, and empty your pockets. I'm just saying. Somebody would have asked you a year ago today, hey man, the brother got shot on TV, and it was more white folks out there saying this is bullshit than black folks. You would have told me you are literally outside your mind. And if they'd have told you if they was acting a fool on the continent, they don't even like us. Saying this is why I don't want us speaking on these things. Now, this leads me to the crazy ass white boy who did it. Me and my fam have a fight. We disagree. Oh, God, that's my man, Ready Care. Ready Care said, me and my fam fight and disagree, but I'll be damned if somebody else is trying to say anything about it. Yes, that's all I'm saying. We don't need to let nobody who ain't our ally, a flat out ally, say anything about our folk. You don't need to know if me and my sister, brother, niece, nephew, cousin, business partner, neighbor, or nobody in my community, in my life, are beefing, because that ain't your business. That's all I'm saying. Now, as far as this weirdo, yes, who shot these people, and this weirdo sheriff who got on TV, this is the very reason we can't allow people to know what's on our mind. You got a man who's a law enforcement officer, allegedly, step up and say, dude had a bad day. Again, we can't be tricked. See, if we stop, what the hell? Look, do y'all understand? We make up 13 to 15% of the population in America. And we make up 25 to 30% of the people on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. How is that possible? That should be impossible. That means we over-index on something, and when we over-index on things, people attack us through that. That's why when a couple years ago, when Trump was running for president, they even tell you that these people outside of the country was targeting people from our community through Facebook, inflammatory things through Facebook. And when you do that, you brainwash folks. But again, shout out to DJ Mad Knox, built for this network. He in the building. This is all I'm saying, man. This dude steps up here, and mainstream media, where's the white on all crime? Because it's yesterday we done got 2 white on all crimes in the last 10 days. But where the statistics, y'all? Where the statistics? Because 91% of black people hurt black people. Where are the statistics on mass shootings? Where they at? We ain't heard none of that. There ain't no white on white crime statistics for Boulder, Colorado. Where they at? Where's statistics? Where are the ain't no parents in the house? Where are the no education? Where are the just wild, damn near crazy animal conversation? Where's that at? Nobody talking about that on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, though. But in Chicago 2 weeks ago, when they shot up that party, 15 people got shot, 3 died. Everybody in the nation was talking about that. 2 crazy ass white boys shot up the joint, and no statistics. You gonna call this boy incel? You know what? At one point in your life, all of us was incel. Because chicks was like, oh, boy, if you don't get your ugly ass out of here. Most of us at some point have been an incel. An incel is a person who gets no run from nobody. An incel is the type of dude who will walk in a whorehouse with a fistful of 50s, and the hooker's like, "No, I'm off." And this is why you go kill people. But see, ain't nobody talking about. See, this is why I keep telling y'all. Y'all better stop listening to that black on black crime nonsense. Y'all better stop listening to that. Where's the crazy white dude stats at? You know, crazy white dude shot them kids up there in Connecticut. Crazy white dude shot the gay club. Crazy white dude shot up a church. Crazy white dude shoot up a salon in Atlanta. Crazy white dude shoot up this the second, third crazy Colorado white guy. Crazy white dude in LA. Remember he had the bulletproof suit on, licking shots at everybody. What a crazy white dude stats. This is because they want you to look, how do you see yourselves and how do others see you? They continue to put that black on black crime out there so others will see you as a monster, an animal, and maybe that's why other communities look at you crazy. Because understand, the image of your pants being out is being shot, dudes with their pants out is being spread all over the world. So when they get here, they think that's how we act. The image of our sisters is being spread all over the world. So when people get here, they think how our sisters act. If you don't trust me, trust Oprah. Oprah said she got off the plane in South Africa, and everybody was like, "What's up, nigga?" Because they thought that's how we get down. Because that's the image that's being shot to them. But I ain't heard no crazy white dude stats. Because, hey, we got a crazy white dude who got a whole mess of people to fly to some place and drink poison. Ain't no brothers doing that. Now that I said it, well, there's going to be 3 brothers do that shit next week. But I'm just saying, man. We keep doing this. And look, to my man Chief Rocker's point, that ain't our fight. But you know what it is our fight? This is our fight. If you get disrespected in a place of business in which you get up and go to work, and most of us go to work at places that we really don't want to be there. If you get your ass up and go to work and give somebody your money who disrespected you, is he wrong or are you wrong? I ask you the question again. If you hand your money to somebody who don't like you and disrespect you, are they wrong or are you wrong? I go B. You're wrong. Because there got to be someplace. Hey, you know how many times I walked out of stores? Because they want to talk. Homie, look, I'm not your homie, bro. No, man, I'm sir. I'm giving you my money. I'm sir, Jack. Because when the white boys walk up in here and these other people from other cultures, you call them sir. Don't call me your homie. I work for this. You're going to give me my money. You're going to dress me. And as far as laying money on the table, if you don't like that, you think that's disrespectful, don't take your ass back in there. You crazy, man. You're crazy. You are crazy. And they want to tell us, and then as far as this political thing, y'all do understand, man. I said this a month ago, and I'm going to say it today. This political thing will be fixed for at least 15 years. If you really believe in this politicizing stuff and voting gonna get you out of this, you got about to 2034 before it's could potentially be in your favor. What do I mean by that? Because in the state of Tennessee, everybody had social studies when they was a kid. Everybody had social studies when they was a kid, so here it is. 14th Amendment freed the people who were enslaved. Do not call our ancestors slaves. Our ancestors were human beings who were captured and forced into indentured servitude. They are not slaves. Now, the 14th Amendment made slavery illegal. That means you can walk around freely, and these same people turned around and made laws. If you walk around, you ain't doing nothing, you go to jail. You know why they made those laws? Because those are called the black laws. Those laws were put in place because the Constitution said it's illegal to put somebody in bondage unless they break the law. The state of Tennessee still has that clause in there, and all these states still got it. I don't know why they focus on the state of Tennessee, but the reason I'm focused on the state of Tennessee because they voted on to remove it last week, and they said hell no. Mind you, it didn't say a felony. It didn't say a class X felony, a bunch of kilos. It didn't say a murder. It didn't say a car theft. It didn't say a carjacking, a breaking and entering. So you could literally steal a pack of annihilators, now and laters, and be forced into slavery, meaning go to jail and have to work for free. So I bring this up because if you think you're gonna vote for Joe Biden, who ain't up with the get down, he ain't down with the get down, and if you think he gonna fix anything, you are outside your damn mind. You know this dude that most of us don't like, and on the Supreme Court, he looked like us, Clarence Thomas. Joe Biden is the reason he on there. Because our sister Nita Hill said the man used to pull pubic hair and put it on my pop. The man used to send me notes, used to show me his privates, all that. Watch the documentary on HBO. Don't believe everything, because if HBO make a documentary, they want you to buy into the lie that they're telling you, but it's still good to have some information on the situation. If you cannot be on the Supreme Court with your pubic hairs on people pop, soda and stuff like that. But Joe Biden was in control. Joe Biden used to play the role of Mitch McConnell when he was in the Senate. And guess what? Joe Biden said, it's cool to put, I'm going to be vulgar, it's cool to put dick hairs on black women, pop, it's cool. And that's how your boy on the Supreme Court. So I'm not going to go into that crack deal and all that, because they bamboozled a lot of us with that. So there's so many people that get indicted. The Congressional Black Caucus, they indicted. So many people. And Joe Biden was behind that. Don't get me wrong. He used to look up Strom Thurmond. That was his man. That's his mentor. Like Uncle Rory right here. He in the chat room. He's my mentor. So Joe Biden's mentor was Strom Thurmond. Look up Strom Thurmond, and then I'm through talking. You don't hang out with a racist for 15 years, and then, oh no, I love black people. Get the hell out of here. It don't work like that. When it don't work like, you know, it's just, but hey, Rock, when you was overseas, they used to call you monkeys. They got TV shows in Korea where people still using blackface. Again, do not patronize somebody who do not respect you. Hey man, the greatest way, and this is how we see ourselves. That's how I'm gonna shut the show down. So I got you, Rock. I'm not ignoring you. I got you. But until we start, I said this on Forecast last night, my brother Wilkes, my brother Ivan, and Ben, until we start telling our nieces, nephews, sons, daughters, cousins, neighbors, you're going to be an attorney, you're going to be a politician, and then raise them up to be like that, it's going to be the same way, man. Until then, it's going down. Grease up your behind. This is what you're gonna do. Until we start thinking like that, the Chinese got a 10,000-year plan. I'm gonna need the brothers to have a 1,000-year plan. Otherwise, get you a whole bunch of these and stand in front of the ass kicking machine and just keep putting it in there, because you're just gonna keep getting kicked in your ass, man. Would you just put yourself in a situation? Would you relinquish the power? No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. You wouldn't. You just wouldn't, man. So if you wouldn't, don't expect nobody else to. But in the meantime, in between time, we got to be aware of people like Representative Chip Roy. Representative Chip Roy, problematic guy. And people words don't mean nothing. See, we got a lot of crazy people in this world that think these politicians are talking directly to them. And when they think they're talking directly to them, they go act. Give you an example. Chip Roy said this last week. Chip Roy said, we're not going to be worried about the people who shooting up salons. What we are going to worry about, see, I'm from Texas. And when we get criminals, we find ropes. All the rope we can find. And then find the tallest trees we can find. And hang people from them. That's only talking to one community, man. But see, you bring it to us. See, again, we ain't got to respond to that. But we just, okay, I got you. You too. You off. See, we ain't got to when other people do it get down, you know, they get down on the Asians. You ain't heard none of the Asians. You ain't seen none of the Asians on TV. But you know what they did do? They created a network to report every hate crime perpetrated on them nationwide. Since then, it's been 3,400. We got to start doing that. See, it does me no good to argue with number one Chief Rocket Church Brown, Big Illinois, and DJ Knox about this. I got to come talk to y'all, and we got to have a meeting and talk to each other on the phone. And then you got to use the 5 Calls app. 5 Calls app. Get in contact with your state representative, your state senator, your federal senator, the national senator, or whatever, the U.S. senator. And start talking to them, and start talking to them like who they are, a civil servant, meaning they need to be doing your bidding. If you are not telling them to do your bidding, you need to make him need to get a job next to you. But we not doing, oh man, that's what them white folks do. I ain't got time to be complaining. But damn it, don't complain to us. Because we trying to move, man. We trying to move. When you got people out here, and then we don't know why nobody attacking the Asians, and then they try to put it on the brothers. Oh, the brothers be attacking the Asians. I thought we was killing each other. How many damn jobs do we have? We killing each other. We selling all the dope. We selling all the dope. We shooting all the guns. We killing each other. We beating our women. Now we beating Asians? No, man, it don't work like that. Somebody lying. If you want to know why them people shooting up them Asian joints, shot up that Asian joint, it ain't got nothing to do with that dude being an incel. It got to do with these crackers out here running around here talking about the karate flu and the Asian flu and the Wuhan flu and the China flu and these dumbass hillbillies, the hillbilly horde that ran their ass up in that damn building on the 6th of January. They dumb enough to follow these damn fools. Yep, that's it. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. Y'all want it to be complex. He crazy. No, the people in them suits in Washington, D.C. and in Springfield, Illinois, and in every other capital throughout the United States of America, their asses are crazy. Who the hell talking about we gonna kill Nancy Pelosi on TV? Do I give a damn about Nancy Pelosi getting killed on TV? Nope. But if you can ignite enough people to go in a damn federal building, that's why on a collective perspective, my man Rob Orr, who in the chat room, he had a brother on the show. I was on the show this Sunday, every Sunday at 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock. He had a brother on there. I'm gonna have him come on here. We're gonna talk about firearms. How you need to get you a firearm, because there ain't nothing wrong with owning a gun. Because if you run up in my crib, tell God I said hi. Understand that. But see, they done brainwashed us into believing guns are bad. No. As Chris Tucker said in that movie Money Talks, guns don't kill people. Stupid motherfuckers with guns kill people. And you better get you one. And I like the brother said, I advise you to take that conceal and carry class just for the information. You don't have to walk around with a gun, but you need to be educated on the laws, the terminology. I'm a criminal justice major. My degree is in criminal justice. I know that if somebody busts in my house and I knock his head off, I got to shoot him while he's coming at me, for one. 2, I got to tell the police this. Verbiage is everything. I was protecting my family and my life. Because if you say I was protecting my home, a home is an inanimate object, you're going to jail. You're going to stay. So that's another thing we're going to do, man. But when you got these people, the Tennessee people vote to keep slavery a real thing, this jackass, you got a judge in Washington, the state of Washington, pretty much admits he's a white nationalist, and he is presiding over a case that a brother got shot in the back, and he want to bring up the drug use, and he want to bring up all this nonsense. Please, please, James Brown, please. Anytime you hear them say that, I'm gonna just go.
Shut your white mouth. I'm not kidding you.
Every time you start talking crazy to me with that foolishness,
shut your white mouth. I'm not kidding you.
Every time, because that's what it is, man. Thank you, Rated Kev. Thank you, brother. I'm just telling you, man. it's not difficult. Another state representative right to the north of me in Wisconsin. I quote, I wasn't afraid. See, I was scared of those people in the streets last year. I wasn't afraid when the people rushed the Capitol. Ho, 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 ho. You were afraid of people saying, don't kill black people with signs. That scared the hell out of you. But a bunch of these dudes with bombs down the street, nooses in front of the joint, twisty ties and guns run up in the building and literally say, we got a list of people we gonna capture, hang, and murder on live TV, and that don't scare you. The only time something like that shouldn't scare you if you in on it, man. If you in on it, then it ain't gonna scare you because they ain't getting me. It's just like I've watched plenty of gang fights. I ain't in no gang, so I wasn't worried. Oh yeah, Brian don't get down. Yeah, nope, he don't. He don't. Brian don't get down. So guess what? Brian ain't got to run. Brian can go in any neighborhood in Chicago because that's Brian. That's it. That's Brian. He ain't on nothing. He ain't gang banging. He ain't gang banging. So I ain't never had to be worried about no gang. And as my Uncle TEODB said to me once, if a bat can get you in the gang, a bat can get your ass out. Shout out to my Uncle TEODB. So there it is. So then let's talk about the case that don't nobody want to talk about. Y'all letting these people sweep this under the rug and don't get, it is not a time to get emotional. The trial of this century starts Monday. They finally got 3 alternates on the jury. They were trying to get 4, and they got 12 people to sit on the jury. 6 whites, 6 blacks. I think the boy going home. I think the boy going home because it's this one word I learned. And shout out to Wanga, my brother Wanga. One word that I learned in criminal justice: causation. See, as Richard Pryor once said, "You gonna believe me or you gonna believe your lying ass eyes?" And that's what the defense gonna use with the George Floyd thing. Derek Chauvin is not going to be on trial. They're gonna use things like depraved mind. They're gonna use like causation, terms like that, to get that boy home. If y'all don't believe me, you ain't gotta believe me. But I'm just telling y'all what they're gonna do. But this is another reason why you need to stop having these petty disagreements and arguments. And this is another reason that if you believe that you're in a good place because Miss Harris, who really her name ain't even Miss Harris no more, she's married, and Mr. What's up, Jay Rons? And Mr. Biden, they ain't gonna do nothing. Now, back to the get down. What you don't know is our brother George Floyd, once upon a time, had drugs on him. He's about to get arrested. He cut and ran. When he got close to him, he ate the drugs, and then he had to go to the hospital instead of going to jail. You will find out that next week. And he got high blood pressure. He has all these ailments, and so the knee to the neck and his drug history is why he died. Now, any prosecuting attorney worth a fucking quarter can say, well, the difference is, and that last time he ate the drugs and ran and had to be subdued and went to the hospital, here's the difference. He was able to get killed 10, 15 years later. You killed him. But remember, y'all, it only takes one cracker or one coon to go, that's right. So if y'all don't think them using all them fancy words and all that fancy jargon and the ultimate trump card, this criminal enterprise called America played the ultimate trump card last week. You know what they did? They gave that boy $27 million. Because guess what the average American says when somebody gets $27 million? Shit, you can shoot me for $27 million. Shit, you can do this for $27 million. You immediately make somebody, you make it seem like the pain is less because people got money for it. I'm just keeping it real with you, man. People go, oh man, he got $27 million. You know, he gonna be this and he gonna be that. No, that was a plan. You're working in the midst of a system that has no intentions on treating you fair. So if you're sitting around thinking, I'm gonna get a fair shake, you must mean like this, a Harlem shake or something like that, because you're not gonna get no fair shake, man. How many of our brothers have been laid down and people then went home? Well, and what do they keep saying? Well, he got more money. Shout out to Teresa Rucker. Thank you for Teresa. He got more money than the last white lady. See? So you got more money than white folks. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all. The boy going home. It has shocked me to all be damned if he go home. Just like when I saw in the mid-90s, 1995, whatever it was, when they had them black women on the OJ case, I kept watching it because it was interesting. But I knew OJ was going home. Sisters ain't putting no brother home. Even if they think you a sucker, sisters are like, hey, I can't stand this black ass. Let him go home. Sisters weren't going to let OJ go home. And, hey, you could get mad. You could get mad and grit, growl, and spit, talk shit, throw up sounds like a crip. So what? Sisters weren't letting OJ go to jail. And I ain't mad at it. And all you suckers that still having that conversation if OJ is guilty or not, if you weren't standing there and watching it, you don't know. You don't know. But again, man, this case is going to be fishy as hell. And that boy's going to go home. Because this is what we keep failing to realize. You only need one person to say, nope. And with all this, and look, when the last time they had the courtrooms open to the cameras? I'm watching the jury selection. Brothers, sisters, ladies, gentlemen, haters, and bitter friends, I'm telling you, it's not going to go the way we think, which leaves this door open. What's our next move? But I'm going to get to that in a second. John Conyers wrote a bill in 1986 about reparations. And people lost their damn minds. White folks went to jumping out of windows trying to figure out a way not to give us our cut, man, our fair cut. And it's cool, man. And see, for that dude that's in the background listening to my show, man, he using all these inflammatory terms against white people. First of all, shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. And guess what? It's just do this. Move your mouse like this, then go up to the top, to the right, hit that exit. You won't even hear me no more. But to the people who are reasonable, keep listening. Now, this is further proof positive that people in this country, this criminal enterprise called America, is full of shit and they ain't got no good intentions by you. None. Zero. I wrote on Facebook last week, concessions versus improvements. It's a difference, man. A concession is not an improvement. That's the Malcolm X thing. 9-inch knife in your back. 14-inch knife in your back. You pull it out 9 inches, you still got a knife in your back. That is not an improvement. That's a concession. Now, John Conyers' bill people have been filibustering. For those who don't know, you go on there and you start talking. You can literally go up there with Moby Dick, a book that's about this thick, or a War and Peace, a book about this thick, and just read that book to stop the damn law from being passed. They've been filibustering. John Conyers asked these folks to study for reparations. There's a John Lewis hate crime bill that this creep Mitch McConnell been blocking, like Jay Hilgenberg or Jumbo Elliott. He been blocking it. 5 agents get shot. 4 agents get shot. 1 Latino brother, somebody else, and a white person get shot. They immediately throw, you know what they slid in there? An anti-hate bill against Asians. I can't make this up, man. I'm not that smart. I'm not that devious. This is real. This is what I'm telling you, man. This is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you. So you can be like, hey, man, oh, H-Rap, man, he a little bit hard on the hate side of the game. Hey, guess what? Some of my white buddies is listening to this show. Oh, H-Rap got white buddies. Yeah, he got white buddies. Yeah. But if you are a heathen, a devil, devious, I ain't rocking with you, man. I know some lousy brothers. They watching the show too. What's up, dog? But I ain't rocking with you. Period. So the reason I brought this up is, how do you see yourself? The first question, Africana Studies, how do others see you? The next one, and most important, is how you see yourself. And that's how I'm going to close this out, y'all. This is how I'm going to close this out. We are a lot of they did a study in the New York Times last week where publicly a lot of young black men are they are happy to be 25 years old. So they're staying out of bowling alleys, meetings like Kappa meetings or Divine Nine meetings or what's the Masonic Hall meetings, public spaces, movie theaters, and they asked them why. The answer for most of these brothers was 83% of these brothers said, hey man, I wasn't supposed to live to be 25, so I'm not going to test it. Listen to that. That is a mental condition called network avoidance. So we got some very intelligent, leadership worthy, strong brothers that don't want to be around nobody because they think they're going to die. They think they're going to die. That's called network avoidance. This is one of the things that is holding us back because we not talking to each other, agreeing or disagreeing. It don't make a difference, but we're not having communal conversations, uplifting, supportive conversations to let our other brothers know we got your back. So a lot of these young brothers is going, oh man, I'm not going to go over there. I made it this far. Why would I do that? But they're missing out on business opportunities and things of that nature, man. And that's not fair to them. What we have to do is look at the world around us, the world of banking, for one. Another Harvard study showed they did. Look, I got to write this down, man. They did a study of all the banks in the world, all of them, the white establishments. They all got no higher than a C in regards to how they treat us. A C. Watch this. The banks that got a D is Bank of the West, Wells Fargo, US Bank, and Chase. I bet you one of us, everybody listening to me, got an account with one of those people. If you want me to say it again, Bank of the West, Wells Fargo, US Bank, and Chase. I bet you either all of us or most of us have an account with those people. You must make yourself invaluable, brothers and sisters. Invaluable. See, the only way, my man Ray Kev just spoke about reparations. The only way you can get reparations out of your enemy, out of somebody who has waged war on you for the last 401 years, people who 100 years ago on the 31st of May and the 1st of June this year will be 100 years away from one of the greatest massacres in the history of the United States of America, the Black Wall Street, the Greenwood situation. It's to make yourself invaluable. They only acknowledge you when the only time people will acknowledge you that are diametrically opposed to you is when you make it so if you withdraw or you stop engaging, it will hurt them. Now, Killer Mike has the Greenwood Project, Black-owned bank. One United, where it's at? I'm with them. One United Bank. I'm rocking with them. I rocks with them. One United. See my sister, Denise? She with Wells Fargo. Do y'all know? Watch this. Listen to this. Listen to this madness. This sister, Gwen Samuel, got a cashier's check. Dropped it off in her bank on a Thursday. Let's just say it was a Thursday. Well, let's say Wednesday. Wednesday night, she dropped it in the bank. One United and Killer Mike got a bank. It's online. It's called the Greenwood Project, Denise. Them the banks we gonna start rocking with, man, because they respecting us. You only shop. This goes back to my man. I want Chief Rocker Jersey Vine. That's why I told you slow down. I'm gonna be back to you, Rocker. This lady, Gwen Samuel, goes into deposits this check Wednesday night. Thursday goes, check clears. Friday, she goes in the bank. Let me get 3,000 of my dollars. Do you know the teller told this sister, hey, I don't feel comfortable giving you that much money. This check was just cleared yesterday. Her money. I don't feel comfortable. She go back and forth with the bank manager and all this and all that. So she go down the street and get her money. Why are we arguing about getting our money from these establishments? Guess what banks do with your money? They lend it to Chief Rocker so Chief Rocker can get a new car. And when Chief Rocker get a new car, he paid the sticker price is $15,000. He got to get them $18,000 back. So they just made $3,000 because H-Rap and Denise put some money in that bank. And we sitting around with our money in that bank. By the way, guess who black banks like One United and soon to be the Greenwood Project, guess who they do most of their business with? You. One United hired a company to find out the specific needs of independent businessmen and women in our community. So they're trying to rock with us, but we still at Chase. Don't think I'm just, oh man, y'all need to. I'm with them too. But it's for sentimental reasons. But I'm going to move all my money up out of that too, simply because my mama opened that account when I was 14 and I kept it all these years. I might still keep it for sentimental reasons, but it ain't going to be no real money in that. We have to make ourselves invaluable to people who don't like us. How do you see yourself? And that will be the closeout. How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as valuable, worthy of respect, worthy of a loan, worthy of all the dignities that go along with being in there with everybody else? The largest independently owned Latino bank, I think it's Banco Popular, has a financial base of $25 billion. One United got $1 billion. $25 billion versus $1 billion. So, hey, tell you, and you only got to put $50 in the. Yeah, you got to put 50. You got to start with $50. You ain't got no minimum balance and all that. You start with $50. 50. Another way, make it so you are a commodity in this country. And I don't mean, oh man, walk around with a bunch of money and save and invest and all that. You're supposed to do that anyway. But this is what you do, brothers and sisters. If you're tired of being disrespected, start treating the United States of America, this criminal enterprise, like you would that girlfriend or that boyfriend that was acting funny. You know, we've all experienced, you know what, I'm fed up with this person. And all of a sudden, hey, you want me to mop the floor, baby? You want me to take out the garbage? I bought us dinner. Or Hey, I made dinner. Ain't cooked nothing. I ran your bath. I know you're tired because they know you on your way out the door. These are ways that you make yourself make people respect your presence. First way, I need everybody to do this anyway. I need everybody who will ever listen to this that looks like me, part of my community, or down with humanity, to go get a passport. See, a passport open up doors that you didn't even know about. Then, okay, I will, Denise. I will. One United Bank. I got you. A passport opens up doors. And oh man, all you can do is go on vacation. But do you understand when you go on vacation? Do you understand the doors that are open to you for the rest of the world? Then you realize, holy, these people actually rock with me? Yes, they do. Do you know, again, stop listening to these people. Of course, there's some lunatics on Twitter, but this is why I rock on Twitter. Because I be talking to people, they be turning me on to people. And I stumbled over this brother who in South Africa, right? He spent half the year in South Africa, half the year over here in America. And according to that brother's told me, see, it's on YouTube. I'll send it to y'all. I'll post it in the group if y'all want me to. He said the South Africans be teasing him, saying, man, y'all supposed to be coming over here to help us because we where y'all were at in the 60s. But the propaganda is Africans don't like us. How you gonna tell me a whole group of people don't like me? It's a large percentage of this one group that don't like me, and they always lie about it. But you can't tell me about the people across the water. What we need to do is pick a country in Africa, pick a country in the Caribbean, pick a country anywhere but here, and ask for dual citizenship with your passport. The reason you do that is this. Just the hint of removing me. Because guess what? Without me, your motherfucking ass ain't got no open heart surgery. Without me, your motherfucking ass ain't got a fucking dustpan, an automatic transmission, a computer, a video game, blood plasma. Without me. Did HRAP do it? But no, my ancestors did it. And in Africa, just in case you don't understand this, in Africa, there's no such thing as an uncle. There's no such thing as an aunt. That's why a lot of our African brothers be having 8, 9, 10 names, because they aunts and uncles name them as well. Because you are the responsibility of your family. Ain't no aunts, uncles, cousins. They all brothers and sisters over there. Oh, HRAP, they over there having wars and stuff. Yeah, because that's due because they've been brainwashed just like your ass. But guess what? Just like you see yourself, my man Jersey Vern see himself as a person from New Jersey. He don't consider himself a person of Georgia. They don't consider, if you're from Sierra Leone, you are a Sierra Leonean or whatever they call themselves. You are not a Nigerian. You are not a Ghanaian. You are not a citizen of South Africa. You're from Sierra Leone. So stop looking at this in a colonized Western civilization type of way, and you look at it through the lens of a worldview. You are a citizen of the earth. You're not a citizen of America. And the last time somebody said that, their passport got revoked. Paul Robeson, his wife, W.B. Du Bois, his wife. You're a citizen of the world. You are a citizen of the world. And when you have the option to get the hell up out of here, all of a sudden, legislation changes. People want to kiss your feet. All that, man. All that. So you make yourself scarce. You also, I'm gonna keep reaching out to this dude he's the president of the Black Farmers Association. We're gonna work with the young brother. What's his name? I keep forgetting his name. Young brother, man. Salute to him, King Randall. He gonna be on the show a week from Saturday. He made a commitment to me from a week from Saturday. But this is a brother who's helping young brothers, so anything can happen. But as of right now, 1 week from Saturday, King Randall will be on my show, and he gonna tell you his story. And I'm gonna beg y'all, please contribute a little bit to his get down, man. Buy one of his t-shirts, something. Shoot the brothers some money. Let them know we got his back. But we got to start reaching out to black farmers, black groceries. I need everybody to download this app, Original Black Wall Street, OBS, Original Black Wall Street, brothers and sisters. This app right here. This app will give you an alert every time you drive by a black business in the United States of America. It will give you, hey, black people, we got to stop. If you want what you need, why would I change anything? I'll give you a perfect example. Soldier Field has been sold out since 1979. Why would the Bears invest in fans? Wrigley Field, it wasn't a championship there in 116 years. And from 1984 up until about 2013, consecutive sellouts. So why would they change? If we're going to continue to put our money in their banks to help them make money, go to their stores to help them make money, buy their everything to help them continue to be as comfortable as possible, why would they change anything? Y'all dumb enough to keep rocking with us. So we gonna do it. So brothers and sisters, we have to make ourselves invaluable. We have to continue to do shows like this. We got to continue to listen to DJ Ramal, MCDE, tune in to Tasty Talk tonight. Tune in to Trey Frazier, Vince Wright, everybody, man. We got to support each other. Because if we ain't listening to us, how we gonna ask somebody else to listen to us? Oh man, I ain't listening to him, man. Man, you know, H-Rap sound too angry. And, you know, it's always something, man. So why would you do that? Ain't nobody rocking with you. If you ain't rocking with you, how you gonna say, man, I ain't gonna buy my own record, but I need you to buy it? No, you wouldn't. It's your responsibility to live up to defending our people, supporting our people. There you go, Denise. I just shouted at you. Support everything that we doing. Period, man. Period. Point blank. That's it. That's all. Shout out to Naisha. Thank you for the support. That's what we got to do, y'all. And please, man, it ain't just for me. Tell a friend to tune in, man. I'm going to continue to have people come on here and tell their stories, business opportunities, everything, man. I'm trying to make this thing work for me and you, man. You know. Otherwise, it ain't gonna work, man. If you don't support you, why would anybody else do it? And we're gonna, since they want to use the Black National Anthem, we're gonna use that Bobby Blue Bland song. Shout out to Dr. Greg Cobb. Why would I that song when he say I'm gonna step back and watch you make a fool out of yourself? Because if you why would I love you and sit back and make a fool out of myself? The whole world gonna watch me make a fool out of myself. Because that's what it is. Anytime you think America's gonna love you back, you are crazy as Richard Speck, Jack. I'm here to tell you, you crazy as hell. America ain't loving you, Jack. I'm here to tell you, keep playing. Hey man, hey, you try to be too radical, man. You got your dashiki on, looking like old boy who's gonna marry that or Ebo, what's his name, eBay on Good Time. You think you know everything? Hey man, I don't know nothing. They can make a whole universe off just the things that I don't know. But what I do know is this: we have an opportunity right now to lock arms and get our act together, man. Stop talking. If you want to have a conversation, call on your homies and be like, man, these folks don't rock with us. I ain't rocking with them. Start that movement on the low. And stop letting other people who don't like you tell you what you about. We doing everything on the low going forward. Don't nobody need to know our business, man. Don't nobody know that time you got the crabs. Nobody know the time you got VD. Nobody know that. Nobody know somebody molested you. So why are we telling the rest of our personal business in the world? I don't know, I'm being silly, but I'm being real, man. If you don't want nobody to know your deepest, darkest secrets and use those secrets against you, don't tell nobody. We ain't got to tell the TV nothing. We ain't got to tell the TV nothing. We have to tell the radio nothing. We talking amongst each other. And tell you what, like I told my son when he was sophomore in high school, they explained it to everybody they had a multicultural school. And him and his homeboys used to come by my house and always talk about how they was explaining their little terminology. And I said, hey man, stop sharing your slang with people. I said, that's your own little language. And he was like, no, man. I said, hey man, out of them other communities that you sharing your little slang with, how many of them sharing with you? Oh no, none of them. I said, don't you think that's a little strange? If somebody want to be if they want to be your ally, fair exchange ain't no robbery. Even swap ain't no swindle. So people ain't giving you what you giving them. Step off. Step off, man. And with that being said, man, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I need y'all to hit that like button. Hit that like button. Thank y'all for hitting the like button as much as you have. If you haven't hit it, please hit it. Please, please, James Brown, please hit that like button. I need you to go to Spreaker.com, Built for This Network. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to Built for This Network. Please subscribe to my network here, man. My page here. The End of the Bench podcast, man. Every Saturday, every Tuesday, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm here for my folks. I'm here to uplift my folks. I'm here to represent my folks. I'm here to give my folks some love. I'm here to give my folks some answers if necessary. I'm here for a virtual hug, man. Because goddamn it, we need one, man. I thank everybody, man, for tuning in. If I didn't say your name or read your comment, I'm going to put it on the screen. I got the ability to put your comment on the screen so everybody who won't ever see this going to know what you said. I want to thank y'all again, man, for tuning in. And y'all know how I end all my shows. A great saluting my elder, Dr. Greg Carr, my elder, Cameron Hunter. Man, they inspired me to do this. My mom, my ancestor, my mom, for inspiring me to do this whole get down. I thank you guys, man. I thank every one of y'all, man. Every one of y'all, man. Everybody, man. Support Ben for BS3. Tomorrow, I'm not sure if Big Illinois coming on. Knox might be on tomorrow, and Knox is definitely going to be on Thursday. Thank you, Andrew. Black Swan. Thank you, Black Swan. Friday, DJ Mad Knox and Big Illinois again. Saturday, me and Lisa Dukes. Sunday, the Jaw Jackers. Me, my man TC, my man Rob Orr. I want y'all to support Rob Orr too. D-Grape, Sunday night. D-Grape tomorrow morning. Man, just support the whole get down. My man Ramal. I hope I'm not saying your name wrong. I feel like a dummy. Ramal. He on HSM, the network. Man, rock with our folks, man. Rock with us, man. Rock with us. April Showers. And rock with that, man. DeLeon and his wife coming on in about an hour. Trey and Maestro, they just came on, man. We got to support us, man. We are not different networks. Look at us like this. This is something that they say on campus at HBCUs. It's only one HBCUs. It's only one HBCU. It's different. It's different locations. So rock with my network and rock with everybody we support, man. Thank you, And with that being said, man, I'm the dude who one of the people who inspired me is by the name. He's a former entertainment attorney by the name of Reggie O'Shea. He goes by the name of Combat Jack. Rest in peace, Combat Jack. And as he used to say to wrap up all his shows, dream those dreams and man up and woman up and live those dreams. Because life without dreams flows in black and white. And life with dreams flows in technicolor and surround sound. And then with Craig Facts, the homie Craig Facts, man. If I owe you something, I ain't got it. And if you need it, get it from God.